The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
The final shot before half for Brady. And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Mike Evans, as time expires in the first half. And the Buccaneers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Succop for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A touchdown the differential, a 7-point game as we get back underway in quarter number 3. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes.
They've taken it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashad White, 84 yards. And the Bucs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point put through by Succop, and we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
On the return, it's Adderley from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. It's Eckler again.
And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
They snap it to Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore.
also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
On the return, it's Adderley from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, yeah, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
From the 24, Herbert. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, Herbert. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, Herbert. He gets this out to Spiller. And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. On 4th down, Herbert. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Touchdown, Chargers! Keenan Allen with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chargers are an extra point away from evening this one up. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. And they'll accept that penalty. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Airing this one out for Evans. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And they will take a 7-point lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
On the return, it's Adderley from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
Williams, a man in motion right.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
On second down, Eckler. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 23.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Play action. It's Herbert. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown.
Mike Williams.
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the third. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
Fielded right around the 8. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw here into the hands of Jones.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Brady now on first down.
This one taken in by Otten.
His second catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's second down. In motion left goes Jones. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 27 yards there, a first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. He completes it to Jones. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Brady to throw again. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Buccaneers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point put through by Succop, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
On the return, it's Adderley from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. On 1st and 10 is Spiller.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 25-yard line.
Now it's Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. And this will be caught at the 30.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
On 2nd and 11 now.
Herbert, he'll get this out wide to Eckler. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw here, Herbert. Buying time to his, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Shaquille Barrett make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted.
Carlton Davis picks it.
And the Buccaneers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. At 4th down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes it for in the 2nd quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
Eluding the pressure right. Airing this one out for Evans. It got his man complete.
And he will be taken down, but it is a huge play there to flip field position. And they'll be on the other side of the field as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady.
And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Brady going to throw here.
Throw left side, hauled in by Otten. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to get a first down.
Back to throw, Brady.
Finding Otten once more.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
Now Brady. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5. That's a whale of a game. Brady to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll just throw this one over the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. To throw is Brady. Caught on the slant. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Cade Otten from 8 yards out.
And the Buccaneers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead now up to 14.
49. Chargers 35.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
On the return, it's Adderley from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field again, CD. Remember last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And does that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. The give to the fullback on the dive.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly.
For me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4s hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. To hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. G. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You you end up dead. Them West Coast, they leave that spray. And now you got all in your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast and 6'4s hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands. Deep up in the trenches. It's no difference. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down. She real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Los Angeles Chargers. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
First play, first pass for Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 28 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Brady. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Buccaneers need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead.
Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Buccaneers 7, Chargers nothing.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air.
Here comes Nasir Adderley from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
At the 20. Slot man moves right. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And his throw here's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Back to the air. Herbert on second down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Herbert.
He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. They snap it to Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David.
And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football.
Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Godwin's got him. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes.
And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And it's now 14-0.
14. Chargers, nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
On the return, it's Adderley from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert, an 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Chargers have got it back to within a score.
And it's no good. He misses the PAT. So file that one away. Could eventually loom large here as the night progresses. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Shotgun now for Brady. He's got his man. It's White. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
One thing you have to see out of a rookie tight end is real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. The sack backs him up, 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Man open, here is Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans from 17 yards out. And the Bucs go up by 2 touchdowns. Boy, still in the 1st quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.